Pagi.
Tes, selamat pagi.
Pagi. Pagi.
Halo.
Halo,
Halo.
selamat pagi.
Halo.
Pagi.
Tes. Halo, selamat pagi. Masa di sini ya, Pak belum?
Pagi.
Pagi.
Pagi. Pagi.
Pagi.
Good morning.
Hah?
Good
Morning.
morning everybody.
Morning.
Halo semuanya. Kita 2 menit lagi mulai ya.
Hai.
Ya, jadi
Iya.
kita sudah diistirahatkan dulu. Kita say hi-nya. Kita prepare dulu untuk opening ya. Dan langsung mulai ke kompetisi kita. Oke adik-adik semua, 2 menit lagi kita mulai ya. Terima kasih.
Masih ada berarti.
Kau punya nama SMS?
Shalom, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salve, Om Swastiatu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam sejahtera, salam kebajikan for all of us. Good morning dear friends, all the participants, judges and sponsors. How are you today? I hope you guys always in a good condition. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Anitoda. For those who don't know me, I am a journalist of Pos Kupang and poskupang.com. So before we start our competition today, let me introduce you to your judges for today. Okay, so we have Mrs. Reni Bani Billy, dosen FKIP Undana. Hi, Mrs. Reni.
Hi, Bu Ani, how are you? Can you hear me?
I'm fine, thank you. And Mrs. Yvonne Luji, dosen FKIP Kristen Arta Wacana University. Hi, Ibu Yvonne. Hello, Mrs. Yvonne. Are you there? Okay, while we're waiting for Mrs. Yvonne, and Head of Education and Culture Department, Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur, Mr. Linus Lucy. Hello, Mr. Linus. Okay, while we are waiting for Mr. Linus, and Mr. Tyson is our native speaker. Hi, Mr. Tyson.
Hello,
Hello, how are you, Mr. Tyson?
I'm good. You ready?
Okay, guys, it's such an honor for me to welcome you to English speech competition for day 2 in season 1. Okay, guys, before we start our competition, let me show you some greetings video from our sponsors. Franz Abba, SAMSC, PhD. Thank you all for making time to join us today. Okay, guys, in this competition, we have some rules that you have to follow. So I have 5 rules for you guys, so please pay attention for a while. Okay? Rules number 1, it will be 5 up to 10 minutes of the duration for the speech for each participant. I repeat, it will be 5 up to 10 minutes for the duration of the speech for each participant. Okay, rules number 2. If you have some problem with internet connection, you can repeat your speech, but you cannot continue your speech. I repeat, if you have some problem with connection or the internet connection, you can repeat your speech, but you cannot continue your speech. We will put you in the last number of the participants. So we have 16 participants today, and if number 3 have a internet connection problem, we will put you in number 17. Okay? I repeat, if you have problem connection with the internet connection, you can repeat your speech, but you cannot continue your speech. Okay, rules number 3. It will be better if you do speech live in your school with your teacher and your student there. But please, for the teacher, do not show with your students or the participant. So it's only the participant in frame, not the teachers. Okay, rules number 4. All the participants should use your school uniform. It's a must. And rules number 5. All the participants, you should log in first to the Zoom application before you start the competition with the format your school name underscore your name. I repeat, your school name underscore your name. I hope it's clear for you all. And it will be nice if we begin this event, English speech competition, with some greetings. And the first place will be Margareta Iin as leader of Timor Media Grafika Enterprise. For Mr. Mirsis Iin, I'm sorry, time is yours.
Thank you, Kak. It feels like I'm single again. Good morning, everyone, and shalom. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Nama budaya, Om Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to say thank you so very much for joining us to Bapak Linus Lucy, Bapak Kadis from the Education Office, and then thank you so very much for joining us, Bapak Matias. I'm really sorry, Bapak Kadis Linus Lucy from Education Office, and then Bapak Matias Bey as Bapak Kabid from Education Office, and then our beloved judges, Kak Reni, and then Kak Yvonne, and then Mr. Faisans. It's been a wonderful and then very, very honor time for us to having all of you here. First of all, because this is the first competitions to commemorate the East Nusa Tenggara anniversary, and then we plan to have the similar event next year. So we really hoping to see the new faces from all of the talented youth next year. And honestly, Kareni and then Kaifon and then Mr. Kaisans, it's been quite surprise for us to see how brave these young people to present themselves and then try to speak up what they thought. And then we know that they're not the native speaker. So there might be a little broken English like me, but it's not discourage them for take the stand and then try to see and then try to bring up their opinion. So that's really amazing. And then as a part of the network, we actually sharing these competitions as well nationally, and then we got an appreciation from the network. Why? Because as a network we have the tagline mata lokal menjangkau Indonesia, and then we bring all of these talented youths to be presented nationally, and then it been very welcoming from our head office and then from the network as well to see how talented these young people. So it's amazing to have all of you here. And then no worries about the broken English, and then no worries that probably you're going to miss some grammars, and then probably you're not going to make the great pronunciations. You already a hero. So no matter, and then if at the end you might not going to win these competitions, you still be a hero. And then don't let anyone change you, because all you have to do just be the best version of yourself. Thank you, kindly. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Iin, for the greetings. And next greetings from Head of Education and Culture Department, Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur, Mr. Linus Lucy. Mr. Linus, time is yours. Okay, next greetings is from Head of Education and Culture Department, Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur, Mr. Linus Lucy. Mr. Linus, time is yours. Okay, Mr. Linus has trouble with the connection internet. So, guys, I will give you 30 seconds for you all to prepare yourself before the competition while we are watching some greetings video from our sponsors.
Provisiat kepada Pos Kupang yang hari ini mulai menyelenggarakan pertandingan lomba pidato bahasa Inggris bagi siswa SMA Nusa Tenggara Timur. Semoga lomba pidato ini semakin memperkuat kompetensi literasi bahasa Inggris bagi pengembangan pariwisata di Nusa Tenggara Timur. Kami selaku Rektor Universitas Citra Bangsa dan seluruh sivitas akademika mengucapkan selamat bertanding. Semoga menghasilkan peserta yang terbaik menjadi duta pariwisata nasional maupun internasional. Terima kasih, selamat pagi.
Linus Lucy is here with us. So, Mr. Linus, time is yours to give greetings for all the participants. Hello, Mr. Linus, are you there? Mr. Linus Lucy, as a Head of Education and Culture Department, Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur, time is yours to give greetings for all the participants. Okay, Mr. Dana still have some problem with the connection, internet connection. I'm sorry. So, guys, I think we are going to start a competition, and we have 16 participants from SMK Stella Maris Labuan Bajo, SMAN 1 Mauponggo, SMKN 1I Sesa, SMAN 3 Kupang, SMAN 3Y Ngapu, SMK Pertanian dan Peternakan, Wewena Selatan Sumba Barat Daya, SMAN Bikomi Nilulat, SMAN Weluli, SMKS Katolik Kusuma Atambua, SMAN 1 Rote Barat, SMKN 1 Lembor Selatan, SMAN 1 Nggaha Oriangu, SMAN 2 Bajawa, SMA Swasta Kristen Atambua, SMAN Kelu Bagolit, dan SMAN 1 Ampuang Tengah. So we will start with the first participant, SMK Stella Maris Labuan Bajo, Ignacia Genifan Jaya. Ignacia, time is yours.
Morning.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, the honorable juries, the committee of speech competition, the participants, and also the audience from our agencies. First of all, let us thank God for blessing and guidance so we can gather virtually this morning to express and convey ideas and thoughts in the form of speech competition. First of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ignacia Geni Panjaya. You can call me Ina. I am a representative of SMK Stella Maris Vocational High School. Ladies and gentlemen, the topic concerning tourism. Therefore, the speech that is going to be delivered under the title Re-energizing tourism sector in Labuan Bajo. Ladies and gentlemen, the role of tourism sector for every place or area bring a significant impact for people and also the land itself. Firstly, I would like to explain about tourism. Tourism is travel for recreational or leisure or business or another purpose. As we know, there are many well-known tourist spots in Indonesia. For sure, Indonesia has Bali as the most tourist destination. Nowadays, many regions are going to put tourism ahead as a way of accompanying or introducing their land or local culture. The same thing that people in Labuan Bajo have done for a couple of years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, for a couple of years ago, Labuan Bajo has been the first tourism destination priority. It means that Labuan Bajo is on the list of tourists either for local visitor or foreigners. At that time, we can feel the impact of tourism. Every day we can see tourists enjoying their holiday to see the sunset, snorkeling, go to the beach, or even just walking around the street and take some pictures to capture the moment when they stay in this place. It's called Super Premium City. Seeing these facts, all of us realize that these are extraordinary assets. Therefore, it should be kept, protected, and maintained. By protecting and maintaining them, Labuan Bajo will go beyond and achieve the goal to be one of the most super priority tourism destinations. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, the appearance of COVID-19 brings the hope down. The impact of this pandemic cannot be avoided by any sectors, even tourism. There are so many tourism spots is empty of visitors. Of course, this reality is not beneficial to local people's income. After a long time, the new era of tourism is begun. We live in a new normal. The condition of the tourism industry, which seems struggle so far, requires attention and cooperation of all elements of society. Tourism actors, communities, and local governments must collaborate in accelerating the progress of tourism development in Labuan Bajo. Ladies and gentlemen, we must show to the world that Labuan Bajo is comfortable to visit. Our tourism potential is amazing. The development of tourism sporting infrastructure in this city is almost complete. Therefore, promotion and marketing work need to be improved. There are several actions that will help us in reorganizing the tourism sector, which has been shaken by COVID-19 pandemic. We have to set a progressive plan in developing of tourism industry. We should go in action to re-energize tourism in Labuan Bajo. It needs a great contribution and participation of all tourism stakeholders here. Ladies and gentlemen, before I end the speech, it is big hope that all elements of society must contribute to revitalize the tourism sector in Labuan Bajo. I'm really sure that with all the elements, the tourism industry activities will return to normal situation. Once again, I'm really sure with the improvement of all the elements, the tourism industry activities will return to normal situation. I should end up my speech and thank you very much for your attention. Have a nice day and stay healthy. Thank you.
Ini start video.
Nasia Genifan Jaya, you are so amazing, dear. Thank you so much from SMK Stella Maris Labuan Bajo. Before we move to SMN Satu Mauponggo, I have an information that Mr. Linus Lucy, Head of Education and Culture Department, Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur, is here with us. Mr. Linus, you can give greetings for all the participants. Time is yours, Mr. Linus. Mr. Linus, are you there? We are waiting for you to give greetings for all the participants. Okay, I think Ms. Rina still have the problem with the internet connection. We are so sorry for all the participants and the teachers and the judges and the sponsor. We are so sorry. We move to the next participant from SMAN 1 Maupongo, Eufrasia Koa. Eufrasia, time is yours.
The honorable judges and respected audience, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Shalom, Salve, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. First of all, I'd like to thank the Almighty God. It is because of Him I'm able to participate in this speech contest that is held by Pos Kupang. And also, I'd like to thank to the judges, committee, and my school, Senior High School of Maupongo, for giving me a special opportunity to compete in this speech contest. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eufrasia Gua, and I'm standing here to deliver my speech. I hope you feel as amazing as I am right now. And to be honest, this is my amazing experience. I can participate in Pos Kupang English Speech virtual contest. And I think this is a brilliant idea in this pandemic, so I want to give appreciation for Pos Kupang. And the last but not least, in this video, I want to deliver some important things about what I think of building Southeast sustainable Nusa tourism. Now, before I start, I'd like to ask you one question. Have you ever thought of Eastern Nusa as a diversity of tourism? Eastern Nusa tourism has been known to have great potential, both natural and cultural. Is Southeast Nusa Tenggara tourism ever to be the best destination in the lonely penetration of the world? According to the category name-based value, the basin is Southeast Nusa tourism is ongoing destination. It's been a privilege in our NTT society. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this case, I think communities and government have a great role to develop sustainable tourism. Why would I say that? Because we all know that NTT is vast and NTT tourism is not centered on one spot. And then in the next, let's start that how government and public contribution of the entity can be serious. Ladies and gentlemen, would you agree if I told you that one of the famous tourist destinations in NTT is Komodo Island, the area located on the western tip of the Flores, which also a range of tourist attraction from both land and sea. Because of its great potential, the government has decided Labuan Bajo as a super priority destination in 2018. Are you proud of it? Of course. And the next, I want to tell you, tourism plays an important role in supporting economy and promoting creativity. But ladies and gentlemen, this ongoing enterprise face serious challenge during the COVID-19 pandemic. Income in the tourist sector is down rapidly. It's a matter of together for us into the society. But we know that tourism have a broad role in provincial balance. Tourism face great or challenge. It's a matter of together to us into the society. And I want to tell you, surrender is not the solution. Surrender is not our culture of the Oriental. Our problem about tourism, there's a plenty of solution if we work together, you and me. And I think let us search the opportunities of each of us. Let us soldier to develop our local tourist tourism. Before I close this speech, I invite all of us to love local culture, our trademark. As a young generation, we should have understood our local culture because it is our. That's all I have to say. For your attention, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, salve, namo buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Thank you so much.
Sekali lagi untuk YouTube.
Euphrasia Koa, you are so amazing, dear. Thank you so much from SMAN 1 Maopongo. For your information, guys, Bunda Julie Laiskodat, as the head of Dekranasda Nusa Tenggara Timur, is here with us. Bunda Julie, hi Bunda.
Beliau sudah masuk tapi masih belum di admin, tolong diterima dulu. Beliau sudah join tapi masih belum di accept oleh adminnya. Mohon dicek.
Oke, halo Bunda Julie Laiskodat.
Yang pertama 10. Tidak ada waktu.
Ini sudah di-admit oleh tim kita.
Dari terdengar lagi, dengar. Dari suanmu.
Okay, Bunda Julie Laiskodat still have some things to do. So we move to participant number 3 from SMKN 1 AISESA.
Minta maaf, itu tolong ini katanya masih terus disuruh tunggu, belum diterima. Beliau sudah standby, tapi ininya belum diterima. Admin tolong dicek lagi.
Okay, while we are waiting for Bunda Julie Laiskodat to give greetings for all the participants and also the head of Education and Culture Department, Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur, we move to participant number 3, SMKN 1 AISESA, Konstantianus Faustino Jawa. Faustino, time is yours, dear.
Thank you. Good morning and greeting to all of us. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Konstantinus Faustino Jawa. You can call me Austin. I am 16 years old. I'm studying SMKN 1 AISESA. Today, I will deliver speech about developing Nagkeo tourism. The gate is the entrance. Only through the gate we can enter and know what is inside. Tourism is the gateway to getting to know an area. Through our tourism, we can know the content and quality of an area. Tourism is in sync with almost all elements in society. Starting from education to business, from creative economy to indigenous people. All of that revolve around a tourism system that supports you to move forward and innovate. So you get left behind and leave memory. Nagekeo has many tourist sites that stretch from Bawai to Nangaroro, Aisesa to Maupongo. Due to the wide range, many assimilation of surrounding area are formed and form a diverse and unique culture.
Oke, mohon diterima admin bila sudah bergabung. Katanya belum diterima. Ini udah dicoba beberapa kali, beliau lagi standby, tapi di adminnya belum terima.
Ngomong aku bola. Judge.
Okay, Faustino, we are so sorry for Mr. Matthias. We are so sorry. We should listen to Faustino first, and then we will give Ibu Laiskodat and Bapak Kadis for greetings for all the participants. So we will give Faustino. Hello, Faustino.
Hello.
We are so sorry, dear. If you don't mind, you can repeat your speech, dear. Is it okay for you?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, dear. Faustino, time is yours, dear. Time is yours.
Good morning and greeting to all of us. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Constantinus Faustino Jawa. You can call me Austin. I am 16 years old. I'm studying SMKN 1 Aisesa. Today, I will deliver a speech about developing Nagekeo tourism. The gate is the entrance. Only through the gate we can enter and know what is inside. Tourism is the gateway to getting to know an area. Through our tourism, we can know the content and quality of an area. Tourism is in sync with almost all elements in society. Starting from education to business, from creative economy to indigenous peoples. All of that revolve around tourism system that force you to move forward and innovate. So you don't get left behind and leave memories. Nagekeo has many tourist sites that stretch from Bawai to Nangaroro, Aisesa to Maupongo. Due to the wide range, many assimilation of surrounding area are formed and form a diverse and unique culture. Starting from traditional boxing to historical cave, from traditional house that are still awake to a beautiful cave on a hill with such a beautiful spot. Nagekeo is unique because we are formed from the assimilation of different culture. We can say that we are a mixture of Ngada, Ende, Manggarai, and Sulawesi. Ladies and gentlemen, tourism introduces us to our culture to outsiders. Provide free advertising for the creative economy that form a more harmonious society. Many assimilation of surrounding area are formed and form. Oh my God. where all that will apply if we start to improve ourselves to welcome the guests who will visit. Natural beauty is not enough. We need to improve various sectors to form a more advanced tourism area. There are several things that I think we need to pay attention to in developing tourism in the Nagekyo area or NTT in general. First and foremost is the development of human resources through education and health. This is the most important thing. Only by increasing human resources will a more creative society be formed. Students and school should be more familiar with the potential of the area. In local content lesson, for example, we should not only be talk about custom or garden, but how we can combine it with the tourism potential in the area. The government can also make a kind of exhibition or competition in areas that have a beautiful tourist spot. This will have a positive impact on the world of social media. Beautiful spot will attract children to take a picture and share on social media. This can be a way of free advertising for regional tourism. The second is infrastructure improvement. Many tourist attractions in our area actually have a selling value that is not inferior to other areas. But all of that has been abandoned of the maze roads or roads that are too round and round, so that there is not road access. Many historical tourist sites and waterfalls have only become local attraction because of the difficulty of accessing the road to the area. A joint policy from the village and government should be made so that through the village fund a program rebate road is made before it becomes a paved road to locations that have a beautiful spot and have the potential to become tourism icon. In addition to the roads, it also includes the availability of more professional accommodation and lodging. The three publications are more modern. At this stage, we should be able to promote our tourism sector together through media that are viral such as TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. In addition, it's also necessary to have a basic understanding of the tourism sector. Ladies and gentlemen, our tourism has great potential and is waiting to be developed. The participation of the government and the community will greatly help the development of our tourism. Our tourism is not only the responsibility of the government, but also a shared responsibility. The community should consequently and actively participate in building our tourism, not only waiting for the government. This is entity. Our entity is together. Thank you for the attention. Good morning.
Faustino, good job. Thank you so much. From SMKN 1I Sesa. Okay guys, before we move to participant number 4 from SMKN 3 Kupang, here with us Bunda Julie Sutrisnolai Skodat. Bunda Julie, hello Bunda.
Good morning everybody.
Good morning Bunda, thank you so much. We are so glad you be here with us Bunda.
I'm glad to meet you guys here.
If you don't mind, would you like to give greetings to all the participants here, Bunda?
Okay, all right, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Matt and moderator, and I think nice to meet you here. Well, everybody, I don't know who are joining here, but good morning and stay healthy to everybody here. Well, I'm sorry I cannot be there, but I'm in Labuan Bajo now. I have some meetings, but I can spend my time, a little time, 10 to 15 minutes with you guys here. Well, I just joined, but I heard that, I don't know what's his name just now, but he is so good. And I'm glad that all the youngsters in NTT, a lot of them now can speak English very well and understand English. Why English? Because we know that English is the main language and the first language in the world. Okay. And I think it's time for us to know how to speak English because the governor of NTT, his program is about tourism. That's the issue today we are talking about. Why tourism? Because NTT, we know that we have a lot of in 22 regency in the whole entity. There is a lot of very nice tourism here. But how can we promote if the tourists come here that's not Indonesian? They don't know Bahasa Indonesia. And we have to tell them about what the best tourism of our entity. So I think today's program from Pos Kupang and Pedanka entity, I think I appreciate that you guys do this program and this competition because with this competition, I think we can find a lot of youngsters can help the government to promote tourism. And for the youngsters here from all the SMA and SMK, I think you guys are great, so great. I don't think people know outside world know about NTT. We have so many people can speak English now, and we the government we need the help of everybody here. Okay, so I think anak-anak dari SMA dan SMK terus semangat ya, bantu kami untuk bisa mempromosikan pariwisata. Okay, we need you guys. Okay, and I'm so thankful that you guys help us, and also Pos Kupang very grateful and Pak Mat mewakili Pedanka selalu melakukan program-program yang so inovatif ya. Dan ini telah membantu kami pemerintah untuk bisa mengembangkan pariwisata. I think there is one, Mr. Tyson Burnett, nice to meet you here. Hope to meet you in Kupang in Undana soon. Okay, and please guide us. Please guide our millennials in English and how to promote. We want to learn from you how to promote tourism in your country. So you teach us that in NTT. I think that's about it. MC, I'll give it back to you. Thank you so much and stay healthy all the time. Thank you, Margaret.
Thank you so much, Bunda Julie Laiskodat, for some enlightenments. Thank you so much, Bunda. Have a nice day, Bunda.
All right. Thank you so much. See you guys. Bye.
Okay, guys, we move to the next participant from SMAN 3 Kupang, Kristo Nahak. Kristo, time is yours.
All right. Good morning, the honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Christophorus Nahak, or you can call me Chris. I am from SMA Negeri 3 Kupang, and today I would like to take this wonderful opportunity to deliver my speech entitled Community-Based Tourism under the theme Developing Sustainable Tourism in the Province of East Nusa Tenggara. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let's have a clear understanding of what is meant by sustainable. Sustainable means being able to continue over a period of time, causing little or no damage to the environment, and therefore able to continue for a long time. This definition is very clear. That is why I narrowed down the theme to a topic, sustainable community-based tourism, because sustainability can only be realized when the community gets involved in the conversation, I'm sorry, the conservation of the environment, and also because they live there. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is community-based tourism? First of all, tourist is defined as activity of people that move from their permanent place to a new place for a temporary stay in search for new experience, enjoyment, leisure, and studying. So tourism is the business of providing services such as transport, places to stay, or entertainment for those people that I just mentioned. Community-based tourism is tourism activity that take place in the village or community and is organized by the villagers. All facilities such as bedrooms, meals, and touring programs are prepared by the local community. So in general, tourists visit variety of tourist destinations such as historic places, cultural attraction, natural wonder, music festival, sport events, and many others. Today, there is almost no place in the world that has not been explored by tourists. Tourists, they visit big cities, remote villages, historic places, natural parks, desert and valleys, attending cultural festivals, sport events to fulfill their desire and curiosity. So, since tourism brings significant economic benefit, many countries in the world are competing to attract tourists from foreign countries by investing and improving airports, road, hotels, water, sanitation, security, and hospitality. This has to be seen as an opportunity by all of us, especially the government of East Nusa Tenggara. So, ladies and gentlemen, the government of East Nusa Tenggara puts tourism as the leading sector, which is expected to trigger other sectors of regional development. This is a perspective policy that is beneficial for the community. So let me explain why I said so. Here's a logic illustration. When tourists arrive, they stay in a hotel or homestay. So to eat, they eat rice from the local farmers. To visit a tourist destination, they pay local drivers. And as a souvenir, they need some pieces of weaving cloth that they can buy from local weavers. When saying goodbye to East Nusa Tenggara, they will take they will take home the souvenirs, good memory of people, culture, and nature. So, how can the local community get the benefit of tourism? One way to help the local community to directly get benefit from tourism is by proposing sustainable community-based tourism. Since sustainable community-based tourism is tourism activity that take place in the village or community and is organized by the villagers, and all facilities, meals, and programs are prepared by the local community, families, people in villages should be trained how to host tourists. Bedroom and toilet should be prepared to meet the minimum standard for general visitor. Programs are designed for tourists to learn and understand everyday life activities, ritual, music, dance, agriculture, bird watching, traditional medicine, and many more. Money from the tourists will go directly to the families, dancers, musicians, and all to those people who contribute to host the tourists. So in other words, I will say, if you preserve your culture, your nature, if you can perform your music and dance, tell your stories, you will earn money from tourists. So we will come to a point where sustainable community-based tourism inspires local community to preserve their culture and nature. A sustainable tourism is created where culture and nature are preserved, tourists can fulfill their expectation, and the community can get the benefits. So, ladies and gentlemen, does tourism bring merely benefits? To be critical, besides economic benefit, tourism also brings negative impact on environment, historic sites, and traditional culture. Tourism has potential to bring waste of disposal. Here, I can show you a picture of waste in Fatumnasi left by visitors that was exposed in the media in February last year. I hope everyone can see it well. But not only that, other negative impacts are overcapacity of cultural sites and cultural shock to village community, especially to young people. So as an example of preventing this from happening, let's take a look at people in Body Village. So in Body Village, there is a billboard that expects tourists to respect local customs. Only recommended tourist guide is allowed to take tourists to Boti, and suggestion to take and try chewing betel nut. See, I believe that Body people have realized this negative impact of tourism. So, ladies and gentlemen, what can we do to support sustainable tourism? So as young people, we will keep calling for awareness to support sustainable tourism, tourism that supports preservation of culture and nature and benefits the small ones. So in this digital era, we can easily make promotion to preserve our environment and our culture through social media. So to end my speech, I would like to summarize my points by inviting all of us to: 1, let's take the benefits that tourism offers. 2, let's share our culture with other people. 3, let's preserve our culture and nature. However, please remember this. We want people from everywhere to come and share our culture and nature. We're happy to see the stories come and go, but we do not want our culture and tradition to fade away. We don't want like the sounds of our gong disappear from our village, and we don't want our nature to be polluted with waste. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's support sustainable community-based tourism. That is all from me. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you all.
So fantastic, Krista Nahak from SMA 3 Kupang. Thank you so much. Okay guys, here are some video from our sponsors.
Sambut Lampoin Festival 2021. Berlimpah faedah, berlimpah keriaan meriah. Ada 2021 hadiah di poin Lucky Draw. Berlimpah hiburan di poin konser. Berlimpah diskon di poin diskon. Dan berlimpah keseruan lainnya. Tukar poinmu di My Telkomsel dan temukan faedahnya sekarang.
Halo, saya Abraham Paul Lianto, Ketua Kadin Nusa Tenggara Timur, sekaligus anggota Dewan Perwakilan Daerah Republik Indonesia. Saya ingin mengucapkan selamat bertanding pada event English Speech Competition yang oleh Pos Kupang berserta para sponsornya secara virtual live. Di era globalisasi 4.0, bahasa menjadi sangat penting di dalam berkomunikasi. Oleh karena itu, saya sarankan kepada adik-adik kita, pertama, utamakan bahasa Indonesia. Yang kedua, lestarikan bahasa daerah. Dan yang ketiga, kuasai bahasa Inggris di dalam berkompetisi. Terima kasih. Selamat bertanding, Tuhan memberkati. Salam.
Waingapu, Selomita Triputri Rambunewa. Triputri, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Good morning, the honorable judges, teachers, and all the participants of this English speech contest. Today I'm a little nervous, but it's okay because I'm happy to meet all of you today, guys. First of all, we thank to our Almighty God because of His blessing to us. So we can be here at the English speech contest, even though it happened on virtual stage. My name is Shalomita Triputri Rambudewa. I'm a student at SMA Negeri 3 Wengap. On this beautiful occasion, I would like to convey my speech under the theme Developing Sustainable Tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. As we all know, tourism is one of the most excellent and well-known factors in Indonesia. especially in East Nusa Tenggara province. There are many tourist attractions owned in East Nusa Tenggara. For example, Komodo Island, Labuan Bajo, Kelimutu Lake which can change color. There is even a Pasola tradition on Sumba Island. Do you know a Pasola tradition? Yes, that is our country. Even during the pandemic, there were still local tourists visiting East Nusa Tenggara to enjoy the natural beauty and tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. East Nusa Tenggara province has enormous tourism potential, both in terms of nature and culture, which is even known by worldwide. One of the tourism icons of East Nusa Tenggara is the Komodo Dragon, which is located in the Komodo National Park, Komodo Island. Komodo Island, in addition, there are many more tourist places in East Nusa Tenggara, including Kelimutu Lake, which has three colors and can change at any time, the Pasola tradition on Sumba Island, the whale catching tradition in Lembata, the Samana Santa religious procession in Larantuka, Nembrala Beach in Rote, and underwater nature tourism in Alor. One of the facts that tells about tourism potential in East Nusa Tenggara is the launch of a book entitled East Nusa Tenggara Tourism Towards a World Class, written by the chairman of the Indonesia Tourism Forum, Sabta Nirwandar, with staff in the field of sustainable development and conservation of the Tourism Forum Economy Frans Teguh. Chairman of the Indonesia Tourism Forum, Sabta Nirwandar, said that East Nusa Tenggara has great natural and cultural assets. There are at least 1,192 islands, which are a series of islands that are often dubbed the Ring of Beauty. The number of tourists who visit East Nusa Tenggara has a good impact to the economy in East Nusa Tenggara. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of tourists who visiting East Nusa Tenggara was very high. But after the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of local and foreign tourists drastically and went PPKM levels 3 and 4 in East Nusa Tenggara, especially for people living around tourism sites. The increase in tourism in East Nusa Tenggara also has a very good impact on the economy of the people in East Nusa Tenggara, especially for those who live near the tourism site. Many people who depend their lives on these famous tourist spots. However, during the pandemic, there are local tourists still visit East Nusa Tenggara, even though the number of the visitors are small. Talking about building sustainable tourism in East Nusa Tenggara, according to the expert Harris et al., 2002, page 36, state that the definition of the sustainable tourism is that which is developed and managed fairly, sometimes on a certain scale, ensuring that it is not limited over time and does not harm the environment, but preserves and maintains it. And now, what is our role as the younger generation in building and maintaining this very beautiful tourism in East Nusa Tenggara so that it can maintain? Here, the role of the young generation in East Nusa Tenggara is needed. The young generation that are smart, creative, innovative, and responsible. There are many things we can do to maintain or preserve the nature and culture in East Nusa Tenggara as a tourism icon and a source of regional economic income. In today's era, where the role and impact of technology is very important and influential in any field, the use of this technology can be used by the younger generation to have a positive impact on tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. Through social media, we can promote tourism in East Nusa Tenggara, which is very beautiful and can attract the attention of the visitors. By uploading photos or videos of tourist attraction, both natural and culture in East Nusa Tenggara. It can attract tourists to visit and enjoy the beautiful variety of nature and culture in East Nusa Tenggara. This can have a good impact on sustainable tourism development in East Nusa Tenggara and can bring economic benefits. The amount of tourism potential that is owned by our region greatly affects regional income and the people who live around tourism locations. However, the government must pay more attention to many things in utilizing the tourism potential that we have. For example, road access to the tourist location is still in poor condition. The environment around tourist location needs to be beautiful again. And many things must be improved to the tourists to visit East Nusa Tenggara. In the current pandemic situation, the role of the community, especially the younger generation, is very important in order to generate and preserve sustainable tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. Sustainable tourism in East Nusa Tenggara must be seriously developed both by the general public, today's young generation, the media, and local governments. At the end of my speech today, I would like to invite all the younger generation of East Nusa Tenggara to jointly preserve and maintain the tourism potential that we have today, so that it continues to have a good impact on our region and tourism in East Nusa Tenggara is increasingly broad. Let's use technology that is already very advanced through Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and others to introduce how beautiful and rich tourism in East Nusa Tenggara, both of nature and culture. Thus, the short piece I convey, sorry if there are mistakes or words that are not pleasing. Sorry if there is any wrong information because I'm a little nervous, but that's not a problem because I'm very happy to meet all of you guys today. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi Santi Om. Shalom.
Shalomita, you are so awesome. Thank you so much from SMIN 3 Waingapu. Okay, we move to SMK Pertanian Peternakan Wewena Selatan Sumba Barat Daya, Renila Umbu Doki. Renila, time is yours. Hello, Renilia, are you there? Renilia from SMK Pertanian Peternakan Wewena Selatan Sumba Barat Daya. Okay, once again, Renilia Umbudoki from SMK Pertanian Peternakan Wewena Selatan Sumba Barat Daya. Okay, judges, is it okay if Renilia, we put her in number 17? Ibu Reni, Mrs. Reni, is it okay?
Yeah. Halo Ibu.
Hello, Mrs. Reni, how about SMK Pertanian? Is it okay if we put her in the last of participants?
Sure. We just move on to the next one.
Okay,
Thank you, Bu.
thank you. Okay, we move to the next participant. SMAN Bikomi Nilulat, Franciscus Saverius Naif. Franciscus, time is yours.
Hello. Thanks for the time that given to me. Good morning, everybody. Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers. First of all, let us praise Jesus Christ our Lord. Because of his blessing, I'm able to attend this English speech contest. Let me introduce myself. I am Francisco Sakrus Knife from SMA Negeri di Komulat, North Central Timor District. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to talk about sustainable development of tourism in North Central Timor District. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that North Central Timor District is directly adjacent to the democratic states of Timor-Leste. Because this strategic position of course tourism sector is very important to be preserved, inherited, protected, developed, promoted, and promoted seriously by our government and other stakeholders for the welfare of the local community and also to increase our regional original income. North Central Timor District is very rich of tourism objects. So far, it is a well-known as a district of colorful traditional weaving motifs, such as Una Fromisana, Lotus, Putus, as a from first order of the district. There are some other well-known objects of tourism, but have not yet been developed seriously and professionally. The object of tourism aims are natural tourism spots sightseeing in Tanjung Bastian, Wailuan, Bengkoko, and Taika swimming pool. Cultural tourism spot, namely Sonak Tamkesi, Sonak Pelolok, Sonak Tubuhue, and Sonak Maslete. Religious tourism spots, namely Wabitawi and Kure Ineni. Historical tourism spot, namely Napakilas of Kepomenanucha. Ladies and gentlemen, in fact, we still have many other protected tourism spots and attractions which are very attractive, but have not yet been known and touched at all, such as 1. Natural tourism spot like Pakoda Waterfalls, Batu Putih, an island formed by high tides of Popnam, in which there is a pool about 100 meters from Taika swimming pool, and Punai Peak View, from many and many other locations. 2. Cultural tourism attractions such as Manatika, traditional sport hiking, Takanap, or a literature to welcome guests, Bonnet, which is a type of dance where dozens of participants from a circle and hold hands. While dancing with a certain familiar patterns, the participants also sing a poem. 3. Also geotourism such as Waikoto, exploded mood in Apan, a ruins of coral hills that grew from an underwater volcano but is no longer active in Manufunu and Mini. Hundreds of types of rocks in Bakitolas, Venus, and Manamas can be developed for providing entertainment in Indonesian cells, where Winnie is one of the spot points. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that by professional and continuous sustainability of tourism development will bring us great success in tourism in our sector or country. Consequently, there will be a great increase in many aspects or sectors, like the increase of useful local products, original income created, the welfare of local residents, and environmental and local cultural sustainability, as well as equitability distribution of our regional economic development. We do hope that a commitment to sustainable tourism development that has been stated in the Global Code Ethics for Tourism, which was initiated in 1999, will be realized as a form of responsibility and commitment involve local governments, academics, and investors. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all my speech. Hopefully it will be useful for us. I'm so sorry for any mistakes in my speech, and thank you very much.
Francisco Saferus Naif, you're doing a good job. Thank you so much. From SMIN Bikomini Lula. Okay, we move to the next participant. From SMAN Weluli, Rosari Gema Galganites. Rosari, time is yours.
Good morning, all the respected audience. First of all, I would like to thank God who has bestowed us for health and strength so that we can gather on this good occasion. I also would like to thank to all my teachers, especially English teachers who have taught and trained me so far. My name is Rosari Gema Galganitas. You can call me Alni. I represent my school, Waluli Public Senior High School. I would like to say that I would be extremely honored to deliver my speech entitled Tourism in Bali Regency in front of you all. Tourism is one field that provides huge income for Indonesia, especially the income from non-oil and gas. The tourism development in some regions like Bali, West Nusa Tenggara, West Sumatra, North Sumatra, or provinces in Java has come to a great improvement. Our province is Nusa Tenggara, also has some tourism potentials and has undergone a lot of developments. For example, Tree Color Lake in Under District, Komodo Dragon in Komodo Island in the Regency of West Manggarai, traditional houses in Sumba Island, and so forth. Ladies and gentlemen, specifically in our district of Belu, there are some tourism spots which are very potential to be made use of. The local government of Belu, under the lead of the region, Mr. Agus Salim, with the deputy region, Mr. Aloysius Haliserans, and the work programs aims at developing tourism field that could provide income to our regency. There are various tourism spots that could be optimized like Pulang Pheang High Plain, which is very well known nowadays. Moreover, there are also Sukatlaran Beach, Pasir Putih Beach, Siatak Mohale Waterfall, Lesutil Waterfall, and the traditional houses in Nolain Village. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2020, Pulang Pheang High Plain got an award from Anugerah Pesona Indonesia, or API, as #1 in Indonesia in the category of high plain. It is very beautiful. We, as Belu Regency people, are very proud of the achievement, since it's not an unchallenging work to be #1 in Indonesia. According to the Belu Tourism Agency, there are thousands of people not only from Belu, but also from other neighboring regions who visited every year, thus it drains upgrade from year to year. Ladies and gentlemen, tourism also animating economical aspect for the people around the tourism spots. Where visitors come, they will buy some foods, snacks, or drinks that will be expenditures to the locals. Ladies and gentlemen, despite what has been said, there are still some obstacles that need to be solved. Among other things, the environment and infrastructures around the tourism spots. There should be parking areas, toilets, stalls for people to have their meals and drinks, and other facilities to let the tourists feel the comfort around the tourism spots. Additionally, the mentality of the tourism spots should be trained optimally. In some occasions, there are some teenagers who like consuming alcoholic drinks and start some problems around the tourism places. They will create an unpleasant feeling for the tourists. Ladies and gentlemen, the hospitality of the locals also needs our attention. I believe that you will not feel comfortable when some kids or adults follow you wherever you go, forcing you to buy their souvenir. That will be rude and unpleasant thing to do. I do believe that kind of action will cause you not to come to the place anymore. We are still fighting the COVID-19 pandemic, and this pandemic has weakened many sectors. Tourism is one of them. Yeah, let us see this from different point of view. This could be the time for us, the people and the government, to improve and prepare development and employment in and around the tourism object. There should be education for the locals so that they could learn how to take care of the facilities, how to grow the economy, and also
also to improve their hospitality. Then, it is our job to promote the site to the world. I believe in the quote, a satisfied customer is the best business strategy of all. Lastly, I think I have to close the speech with optimism. Come to Belo and visit tourism places in our territory, especially Pulang Fan High Plain. It is for sure that you will not be disappointed. Thank you.
Okay, Rosary Gema Galganites, you are so amazing, dear. Thank you so much from SMIN Weluli. Okay, we move to the next participant from SMKS Katolik Kusuma Atambua, Arfandi De Seranwilik. Arfandi, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salve. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arfandi Seranwilik. I'm from Kusuma Vocational High School. Most respectful judges, the committee of speech contest, and who are respectfully the participants and all of the speech takers. Firstly, let us praise to the Almighty God, because His blessing we are able to this endless competition. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to talk about the potential tourist object in Bali. At first, I will explain to all of you what the tourism and the tourists are. Tourism is traveler for relation, leisure, or business purpose. And the tourist is people who travel, stay and enjoy a place outside the usual environment more than 24 hours and not more for one confused year for relation and other business. Not relate exercise to non-vital class. Ladies and gentlemen, Belo is one regency is Nusa Tenggara Province. Belo is border area with Republic Democratic Timor-Leste. As you know, tourism in Belo is very good prospect is Nusa Tenggara Province. At this time, we can feel engage the tourists. Every week and every holiday, we can see the local tourists enjoy their holiday. Why? Why tourists prefer like visit Belo in their vacation? It's because Belo has many interesting plants. First, natural tourist objects such as Savannah Fulan Pehang, Mohalek Waterfall, Guita Gulf, and Sand White Beach. The second, cultural tourists such as traditional house Matabesi, Nualan Traditional Village, Kiwa Traditional Village, and Nualan Orchards. The third, man-made such as Maria Statue, Roti Cloud Dam, and Atapupu Maria Cave. Ladies and gentlemen, here I want to tell you the potential passage by the Fulan Pehang and Nualan Traditional Village. This is the picture of Fulan Pehang. Fulan Pehang is very wild field. This field is located in Durun village, Lamaknen sub-district, 26 km from Atambua. The potential passage by the Fulan Pehang that there are free roaming horses, true feeding cactuses, and expanse of savanna that are unreachable by the eye. Fulan Pehang become whole events on present 6,000 liquidations and more Indonesian Charm Award, Highness Indonesia 2021. Nualan Traditional Village. This is the picture of Nualan Traditional Village. Nualan Traditional Village. Nualan Traditional Village is located in Nualan Village, South Lamaknen District, 46 km from Atambua Town to Nualan Traditional Village. Nualan Traditional Village is a very exotic because it is located on a hill. Its beauty is still very natural, surrounded by a very beautiful forest. Nualan Traditional Village is inhabited by 31 tribal houses, and although now there are 6 tribal houses left. It was also cast by a fire incident in 2008. New houses were built in 2010 by the ingenious Nualan Community Unit and other related tribes. This construction was carried out by the Raging King of Henrico School. There is also a plan for a community to present and restore the fund and divide among the tribes in a customary government structure. The reason that I've among the local community. The seat above are nice, while around it is a place of fratal gold and the people. If they have a traditional event, then you have to cut the tongue up if there are not a frequent dusters. Nelayan traditional village is also Sadan Mok or Mok Hatukarare Luhu. This Sadan Mok was under leadership Rasi Lesubere, the rising king of Malay. Ladies and gentlemen, tourism also brings a high potential natural in value. It can give benefit for the local government, especially local people. When traveler visit Belu, will generate income from the sector economy. However, the sector economy must benefit accommodation, food, and beverage transportation, agriculture. The clear lights environment in order may look more natural and alternately environment. At Fulanteh, tourists will convert. It's because Fulanteh alternately environment. At Fulanteh, tourists will convert because alternately. But environment look dirty and not health, tourists will uncomfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, social culture Fulanteh inspirable the involvement community in a culture is required. 1,000 concert of children, teenager, and elderly. It's tourist festival and tourist attraction in itself. Ladies and gentlemen, there is Fulanteh. Fulanteh is a good place to see the sunrise and the sunset in top hill. Please visit Belu. But Belu has also sensation paradise, which is so amazing. At last, if when I explain the word can make you hard, please forgive me. This is my last argument. I hope you don't say a great advantage in your life. Thank you. Have a nice day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Salam kebajikan. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye all.
Excellent, Arfandi De Seranwilik from SMKS Katolik Kusuma Atambua. Thank you so much. Okay, before we move to the next participant, here are some videos from our sponsors.
Tarik tunai tanpa kartu. Transaksi ini akan dua tahap, yaitu pada aplikasi Bepu Mobile dan pada mesin ATM khusus tarik tunai tanpa kartu. Tahap pada Bepu Mobile. Membuka aplikasi Bepu Mobile dan login dengan menginput nomor handphone dan password. Pada halaman utama, pilih menu tarik tunai. Pilih nominal tarik tunai atau bisa memilih nominal lainnya untuk memasukkan nominal secara manual. Pilih selanjutnya. Pilih sumber dana. Sumber dana dapat diambil dari seluruh rekening bank NTT yang dimiliki. Input nomor handphone penerima SMS kode OTP. Pastikan dana SMS penerima mencukupi. Pilih selanjutnya. Input PIN mobile. Pilih centang. Nasabah akan menerima kode tarik tunai atau kode voucher untuk dapat dilanjutkan transaksi tarik tunai tanpa kartu pada mesin ATM Bank NTT atau dapat dibagikan kepada orang lain yang disetujui untuk melakukan transaksi tarik tunai tanpa kartu pada mesin ATM dengan melakukan klik pada simbol share atau dengan screenshot untuk melakukan tangkapan layar. Kode tarik tunai atau kode voucher harus digunakan sebelum masa berlaku kode kadaluarsa. Tahap pada mesin ATM. Pada proses ini dapat dilakukan oleh pengguna aplikasi Bepu Mobile sendiri atau orang lain yang disetujui pemilik rekening. Tekan Soft Key, tombol terletak pada pojok kanan bawah monitor ATM, pilih penggunaan bahasa. Pilih menu Cardless. Masukkan nomor handphone pengirim kode voucher atau kode tarik tunai. Pilih benar. Masukkan kode voucher atau kode tarik tunai. Pilih benar. Masukkan kode OTP yang diterima melalui SMS. Pilih benar. Transaksi berhasil dan uang akan keluar dari mesin ATM sesuai dengan nominal yang telah dipilih oleh pemilik rekening.
Bertransaksi di Bank NTT adalah partisipasi nyata membangun NTT. Bank NTT melayani lebih sungguh.
Hai putra-putri NTT dalam mengikuti English Speech Competition. Anda adalah yang terbaik di dalam proses mengikuti kegiatan ini. Berjayalah Anda di dalam mengarungi aspek kegiatan yang sifatnya di dalam membahasakan bahasa internasional, yaitu English Speech. Anda adalah putra-putri terbaik yang sudah dipilih. Tinggal Anda menentukan di dalam proses prestasi. Karena bahasa internasional adalah bahasa diri Anda, dan pergaulan internasional adalah bagian daripada proses yang Anda lalui dan Anda lakukan. Selamat dan sukses dan berjayalah Anda dalam kompetisi ini. Jaya dan NTT berjaya.
The next participant from SMAN 1 Rote Barat, Eka Putri Irenindun. Eka Putri, time is yours.
Shalom, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salve, Salam Kebajikan. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let's thank to God because of His blessing, we can gather here today in speech contest. My name is Eka Putri Irenindun. I am a student in second grade of Science of SMA Negeri 1 Rote Barat, Rotendau Regency. I am glad to stand here in front of you all and want to thank for the opportunity given to me to deliver my speech with title Field Sustainable is Nusa Tenggara Tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, the potential that has increased is Nusa Tenggara's popularity are cultural tourism and natural resources. Cultural tourism is thick with custom and culture. We can see from traditional clothes, handicraft, food and drink, cultural activities, dancing, music, and etc. While natural resources which have become natural tourist destinations such as Komodo National Park in Manggarai, a world-class underwater paradise in Alor, Waterfall ONSU in Kupang, Tree-Colored Lake, Kelimutu National Park in Ende, Demberala Beach for international surfing in Rote Island, and many other areas, tourism objects in 21 regencies of East Nusa Tenggara. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a lucky girl because I live in Demberala, one of the tourist places in Rote Island. Demberala Beach is very famous for its beautiful big waves, and which are very liked by surfers around the world. I deliver this speech also based on my observation on tourism objects in Rotendau Regency and several other areas in East Nusa Tenggara. There are some shortcomings of existing tourism objects, such as first, the lack of supporting facilities in tourism objects, such as road access, public transportation, electricity, internet, clean water, rubbish bin, toilets, cafe, lopo, shop, and etc. Second is a load of garbage scattered in tourism objects. Third is the lack of promotion tourism object throughout the world. And fourth is many tourism objects are not managed properly So they look like dirty, rundown, damaged, and etc. So ladies and gentlemen, I think some little thing we can do to make our place better are first, keep the tourist place clean and throw garbage in its place. Second is promoting tourism object in through the internet and social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and etc. to the world. Third is maintain the safety and comfort of tourism object around us and do not damage the facilities in it. Fourth, support government programs to build East tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. Fifth is the government must pay more attention to build tourism object in and make them better and beautiful. I think if we all can work together on this, then our tourism object can attract many tourists to come and increase income for our own area. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of my speech. I do hope this have brought some good messages for us. I am sorry for inconvenient words that I might have said. Thanks for the attention. God bless all of us. Shalom. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi Santi Om. Namo Buddhaya. Salve. Salam kebajikan.
Eka Putri Irenindun, you are so amazing, dear. Thank you so much. From SMAN 1 Rote Barat. We move to SMKN 1 Lembor Selatan, Martina Alus. Martina, time is yours. SMKN 1 Lembor Selatan, Martina Alus. Martina, time is yours. Once again, from SMKN 1 Lembor Selatan, Martina Alus. Okay, Martina Alus from SMKN 1 Lembor Selatan. We move you to number 18.
Please wait a moment. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam, salam sejahtera, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the most respectful judges. First of all, let's say thanks be to God because this crisis is very for us. Introducing, my name is Martina Novanti Alus from First State Tourism Vocational High School of South Lembor, West Manggarai Regency. I will deliver a speech under the theme Building Sustainable Tourism of East Province Nusa Tenggara and subtheme The Role of Human Resources in Tourism Development. Here, I take the example of my own area namely West Manggarai, because it is my home. Ladies and gentlemen, we should be proud and grateful because we were born in the land of its province Nusa Tenggara, which is rich in culture and tourist destinations, one of which is West Manggarai, Labuan Bajo. Labuan Bajo is like a priceless piece of heaven sent down by God. In Labuan Bajo, we have the Komodo Island, an island that has given birth to national pride, an island that presents Komodo dragons, which are included in the seven wonders of the world. Not only that, Labuan Bajo also offers Padang Island, Pink Beach, Stone Cave, Rinca Island, Rangko Cave, Rinca Bulan, Rinca Rami, Tanungguang Lake, and many more. Manggarai has a culture that is not inferior to its destination, such as Sati dance, Tungkasai dance, Gundundake dance, Sanda dance, Kangkuk Alu dance, and Kuil Local Songkesaru. Ladies and gentlemen, West Manggarai has many promising tourist villages, a village that still need hard work in its development. Realizing that the role of human resources in tourism development is important in maintaining and preserving the culture and tourist destinations that we have. Human resources is one of the key factors in realizing successful performance in advancing the tourism sector. In the context of preparing human resources, supporting tourism with Manggarai Regency, we need to hold relevant training to be implemented, namely, first, tourism training, second, tourism culture awareness training, and the last, tour guide training. Ladies and gentlemen, in developing the tourism industry in Indonesia, especially Labuan Bajo, it's important to promote the development of promotion and integrated marketing that is sustainable. So, it is expected that this will have a direct image on multiplier effect. But in terms of economics, pride, industry, and image of national and international promotion. Through tourist destinations, various opportunities for the rise of small and medium business will continue to grow. Sustainable integrated promotion and marketing development can attract consumers, but from within and outside the country. As an industry, the tourism can certainly improve the economic level of the surrounding community in addition. The unemployment rate will also be able to be suppressed through the tourism industry. Ladies and gentlemen, as the next generation, we have a big duty and responsibility for kids. Apart from training, we need to learn more by opening up to the development of science and technology so that we can compete with the international community. We must be ready to accept all change without destroying our culture on other natural resources. Through education, we will continue learning to hone our abilities and skills to develop in its province Nusa Tenggara, especially West Manggarai. We, the It's Nusa Tenggara generation, believe that through education, we will be able to provide the best for our country. Ladies and gentlemen, at last, I apologize if there are so many meetings of sound over through my speech. I aware that it is a difficult step for me to make it good for all, especially for the respectful judges. Finally, I want to say thank you very much. God bless you and bless Indonesia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam, salam sejahtera, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan.
Martina Alus, you are so awesome, dear. Thank you so much from SMKN 1 Lembor Selatan. We move to next participant from SMAN 1 Gaha Ori Angu, Wiwinria Jawarai. Wiwinria, time is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The most respectful juries and all this, the most respectful juries, the Committee of Speech Contest Program, today. I respectfully as well the participants and all the spectators. Firstly, let's say thanks to God because of the God's clemency we can gather in the spiritual room to do the speech contest program today. Before I deliver my speech today, let me introduce myself. My name is Wiwindria Jawarai. I am a student of SMA Negeri 1 Gahaori Angu, Makaminggit Gahaori Angu Subdistrict East Sumba Regency, East Nusa Tenggara Timur, East Nusa Tenggara Province. I will from bef- before I deliver in this speech from the topic tourism. I will bring a speech with the title of East Sumba Tourist Destination. As we know, tourism is one sector that supports local or state income. It's being developed to attract both domestic and global travelers and increase local income. Maritime tourism is one of the potential for tourism to be developed in Sumba, especially in East Sumba region. Maritime travel is tourist activity with the ocean, the lake, or the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, East Sumba has beautiful places. So I will to explain you about that. One of the famous beach in East Sumba is Walakiri Beach. Walakiri Beach is location in Watumbaka, district. It's not far from Mengapu. It's about 30 minutes to get there. The area will look quite stunning when sunset comes. It will be a magnificent silhouette. Secondly, Puro Canberra Beach. The location in Mondo Village, Haharu Subdistrict. It's about 25 kilometers from Mengapu. This beach amazing view. It's stressful swell of waves and pine trees. Line the Puro Canberra coast. Ladies and gentlemen, the equally important trip to the East Sumba is to visit the beautiful hills like Waringin Hills, Persaudaraan Hills, Tanau Hills. The first in amazing hills in East Sumba is Waringin Hills. Waringin Hills, we can enjoy in the hills change color depending on the season. If the rainy season, the hills be green and soothing. In the dry season, would look like Havana in Africa. The location is Pambotan Jara Village, Wengapu City, Subdistrict, Isumba, East Nusa Tenggara Province. It's about 45 kilometers from Wengapu City. The second hill is Persaudaraan Hills. Lies at the territory of Mawio. Canberra Subdistrict. It is not far from Mengapu. It's about 15 minutes to reach this hill. The visitors can see the beauty of the most artistic Mauliru farming area at the foot of the hills. Tourists can enjoy the golden yellow sunset exude romantic set, and also can see the blue ocean from the top of the hill. and the last hill is Tanau Hill. The location is not far from Persaudaraan Hill, and the visitors will be pampered by the panoramic views of the hill. This hill also called the 1,000 hills, 1,000 of hill because there are so many hills around it. Ladies and gentlemen, the next destination is Waterfalls. The most frequently visited are Wemarang and Tanggetu Waterfalls. Wemarang Waterfalls is about 87 kilometers from Mengapu City. It's one of the most wanted waterfalls in the east Sumba of the has green Tosca water and between the cliffs around it.